Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel for those that are old, and welcome to those that are new. It has been a whole minute since I have been in front of this camera, or at least it feels like it. I know there have been at least 2 weeks of updates that I have not recorded. However, do not fret. I have been keeping up with my budget and my recap, and my money is doing well. So I'm not gonna try and go back and do a recap on those past 2 weeks. We're gonna start fresh today with our week 1 budget projection for the month of April. So here on this channel, guys, we talk about anything related to finances, investing, saving money, spending your money, what to do with your money, what not to do with your money. But the specific is, or the uniqueness of this channel is, I talk from my perspective, my experiences as I am dealing with my monies. So that's what we have here. So we're gonna dive right in. I am excited to be back. It's been a whole lot going on. So I am not going to try and say that I am just going to be consistent, or I'm going to be making videos on this day or that day. I am just going to hit that record button whenever I'm feeling like it, whatever. I'm going to try and make sure that I am a bit more consistent, but with 3 children and life and work and all the other things, sometimes it's not that way. But I do like to keep it real and genuine from that standpoint. So yeah, there you have it. That's the way we're gonna rock and roll. All right, let's dive right in. For those that are new, you're gonna see my week 1 budget projection populate on the screen so that you can follow along with me. For those that are old, you already know how this goes. But I do like to try and record these videos every week because they keep me consistent. Because actually, just to go back and tell you something, I was doing last week budget projection, or either budget recap, and I noticed that I had not paid my HOA fees, my quarterly fees. So these type of videos and writing out these budget projections really do keep me in line. So yeah, let's get started. All right, as you can see up on the screen, we have week 1 budget projection, April 1st, 2022. We're gonna go straight through these expenses and transactions so that we can get this video done. All right, first item that I'm projecting is my mortgage for $281. Next, the water bill for $98. Phone bill for $151. Remember, I no longer have to pay the internet portion because my son decided that he wanted to take on a bill. All right, next, the auto insurance for $54. Student loans for $100. College spending, $25. Debt monies, $304. Children's savings account, $28.50. HOA, $6.70. Household expenses, $194. I did start a minor Roth IRA for my child that's under 18. I have 2 that are 18 and above, but I have 1 that's still a minor at 16. So I did start an account there. That's $20 per week now going forward. And last but not least, I like to leave a cushion in this account of $26.15. No, I haven't rounded it to the next dollar amount. Yes, I could, but just to keep up with consistency, I've just left it at $26.15. I may do that in the future, I may not. All right, our total for this week is $1,288.35. That's the total expenses, debts, transactions that I need to take care of out of this week's money. Now, I am leaving $1,261 in this account every single week. I call this my operation account because this is where money go in, it comes out. It's just a lot of things moving and shaking in this account. So that's what we're calling this account. But as you can see, the total is more than the amount that I leave in. So let's go on and subtract that. You should see that there on the page. $1288.35 minus the $1261 that I leave in the account each week equals $27.35. That number is in the blue cloud. I need to pull that money out of the Bill's savings account right here on paper. We're not going to really do that, but just for calculation purposes, that is what I need to do right now. That's step one. Step two, go back up through these expenses. Put a PA with a pink circle around it next to any items that I will not be paying for this week. However, I will be projecting that money be set aside out of this week's pay. So that PA means put away. That means I'm not using that money this week, but I do allocate it out of this week's check. I'm not going to read back through those, but you see those there. Now, if we go down and look at the third from the last line, we have the total amount of our put away total, which is $745.70. That number also gets a blue cloud. And that is actually what I'm going to do right here on paper, okay? So the two numbers got blue clouds beside them because they have a relationship. Now, one number I need to pull out of the Bill savings account to help me satisfy our total amount of transactions. But then there is the put away amount that I actually will not be using this week. So let's subtract those two numbers. You have two different transactions or actions, so we need to subtract the two numbers. Let's look at the next to the last line. $745.70 minus $27.35 equals $7.18.35. $718.35. Slow down, girl. Let's get this together. And that is the amount that I will need to put away in the Bill's savings account on paper. And the reason why I need to put the $718.35 away right here on paper is because the larger of those two numbers, that is what your answer tends to take the action of. So that larger number is the $745.70. And remember, that's the amount I need to put away. So therefore, my answer is going to be an action where I need to put that money away. All right, so that's step number two. Step number three, go back up through these items and put a purple triangle beside any item that I will be taking care of this week, okay? I will be taking care of the items with the purple triangles beside them. I'm not going to go through each one. However, there is one that I want to focus on, which is the water bill. The water bill, I projected $98. However, the actual bill was $75 this month. So therefore, I am going to subtract the actual from the projected. And you see that transaction or that equation right there on that line. $98 minus $75 equals $23. That number gets a yellow line under it because it also has a relationship with the other numbers on the page that have yellow lines. So in this case, we will be putting that money away in the Bill savings account because we don't need that much money for the water bill this month. The water bill was $75, I projected $98. However, we're doing that right here on paper. So there you have it. Now, if you look across the page, you see two numbers with yellow lines under them. That means we need to either add or subtract those two numbers together. Thus, the reason why I use the colors, the shapes, and because these numbers have relationships. And that what makes it easy for me to do my overview and overlook of this page. So now, as you can see, let's deal with the two numbers that have the yellow lines under them. Both of them, in this case, this week, need to be put away in the Bill savings account. So, of course, if they both need to be put away, we're adding them. Let's look at the very last line, and let's do that. $718.35 plus $23 equals $741.35. The number gets a full yellow box around it because you guessed it. That is actually what I'm gonna do with the monies from this paycheck this week. I will need to put away into the Bill savings account $741.35 because I will not be using that money this week, perhaps in a later week. All right, so that's really all I have for this video, guys. That's the way I do my budget every single week, my budget projection, that is. And I'm hoping to come back on Thursday with my budget recap of this budget projection to kind of let you know that everything go as planned, or those items that did not go as planned. And also, I have not forgotten, guys, I'm still doing my mortgage update. The mortgage balance is still going down. Currently, I think we're in the 74,000 range now. I think the last time I recorded a video to you guys, we were in 75,000. So that mortgage balance is moving along as well, but I will have a visual of that on Thursday along with the budget recap. That's all I have for this video. I would love it if you would please subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you're doing with your money this week. Today is April Fool's Day, and I hope that you don't get fooled. But this is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. I will see you in the next video. Peace.